Bozeman, Montana is with us. Kyle is on the line. Hi, Kyle. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
So I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm glad Ken is there because his show is about as hard to get on as this one. So I have a opportunity to take another job right now. I'm currently self-employed, but this other job is in a field that I went to school for, and the salary is a little bit less, but there is potential to grow because I'm starting a new division for this company, the commercial construction division. They've done residential for the last 10 years. Now they want to do commercial, and they've kind of headhunted me and found me to start this division for them. I'm just not sure if I should stay self-employed or take this other job.
I think you probably are. And I think your head and heart are probably having a little bit of a wrestling match. So
They are.
Yeah. And so what's your head telling you?
My head's telling me to take it
Yep.
because the potential there, starting that, the salary will come.
Yep.
But it would just be a little bit of a blow initially for the first three months, 60 to 90 days until we have a evaluation, pay evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
And we can float that with our savings, the pay difference.
Sure. But your
it
heart...
would just be,
What are you making now? What would you be making there?
by the end of the year, this year, it'd be about 110 take home. And doing that other job, it'd be 84 before taxes.
And then what would the bump get you to after that period that you're saying?
That's what kind of I'm unsure about, whether they could get up to that 110 before taxes even, or not.
So what I'm trying to understand is, why is your head telling you to take that? I think I know the answer, but I want you to hear yourself say it, versus your heart saying, stay and run your company.
It's the potential of doing that, and I've worked so hard in school to go start this, or to go manage this branch, and I used to do that.
Do you love what you do now for yourself?
I do, but I'm a trim carpenter, so it's kind of hard on my body, and doing that would be more of a desk job, and I could work from home 80% of the time.
Yeah,
so,
but does this any part of this?
My wife's at home.
Any part of this new job, the work itself, when you think about it and you run it through your mind, gets your heart pounding like, being a carpenter or potentially hiring other carpenters, and you become a true leader of other carpenters? Does the new job attract your heart at all? Be honest.
Yeah, it does. I love that type of work, and when I did it in the past, it was great. The only reason I left it in the past was the atmosphere. And this new company, the atmosphere is much different, and they're a Christian-based company, which is big for me and my family. So the atmosphere is a lot better. So I think it would turn out a lot better, and I enjoyed the work when I did it previously.
Okay. Well, so now it sounds like your heart is more involved, and initially you said it wasn't. So I think this comes down to, if you can weather the financial change, and it really is something, and you're not clear on that, so I'd find out. I mean, this is not something we're going to walk into and take that kind of a hit with the hope that it turns into something. That'd be my take.
There's a tremendous shortage of people in the construction industry right now. I think you just need to go back to them, tell them they need to match your pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let me tell you what's stopping you from doing that. This business you're running, I can hear it in your voice. You're emotionally exhausted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're tired, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And a famous general said, "Fatigue makes cowards of us all." Been there myself, my brother. I know how you feel. And so you're not walking in there with quite the swagger for this interview that I want you to have. I want you to, when you get off the phone, practice walking across the room with more of a strut, and then call these guys and tell them you want 110 to start. They're going to give it to you.
Okay. Yeah. The initial offer was only 79.
Yeah.
And I countered back to them at 90, and then they came down to the 84. So
let me tell you, there are things in the construction world that have almost doubled in the past 8 months. And pay for some things is one of them. I'm building an event center up here, and the dadgum steel, the bill on the steel just came in, and it's just astronomically over budget. It's just gone bananas out there. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a shortage. Every industry is facing labor shortages. Every industry is facing them. The construction industry, chief among them. They can't find people to do what they want you to do for what they're offering to pay you.
Kyle, I want to ask you something. What would need to be true? Give me the quick answer for you to make 50% more next year or in this next 12 months owning your own business. What would need to be true for you to make more money and not have to do all the work yourself?
I had to find more contracts, which is kind of a shortage here, I guess.
A shortage of work in the construction business?
No, not a shortage of work, but there's 5 or 6 really good trim guys that have all of the big contracts. So all of the work that I've picked up is 1 or 2 houses a year. So it'd be kind of hard to, or 1 or 2. The people do 1 or 2 houses a year. So there's no really big developments that I can get into at the moment.
Yeah.
And then hiring somebody and paying the workman's comp and all that.
There's a couple of negotiating techniques that people use when they're negotiating price. The mistake people make when they're negotiating price is the first thing they do is that he names one price, you name another, and we meet in the middle. That usually doesn't work well. Instead, before you engage in that as your final step, I want you to engage in, I've been thinking about this, and I really appreciate the 84. It's a very generous offer. Guys, I'm making 110 right now. Tell me the best you can do. This is just not going to work. I just, tell me what you can do. And don't put a number out there. Just tell them what you're making now. And just see. I'll bet you that one 4-minute conversation makes you 10 grand. I'm just betting you. And I'm more confident in you right now than you are in you.
Yeah. Does it hurt that I already countered back with 90?
I don't know. You're going to have to figure out a way to couch it so it doesn't feel like you're, that you're backing out on that. But I think you're taking the job. I just hate for you to take a pay cut because there's no need in a business that's got a labor shortage. It just doesn't. It's not logical.
I got to tell you, Dave, I wouldn't take it. I don't hear
you don't think I'd take it at all?
I don't think he takes it. His heart's in owning his own business. He's got an opportunity. I think it's the easiest way out right now. It's not the best way out. I'd pass.
We're hearing different things.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'll let the career guy make the decision.